3, 2, 1. Okay. Hello there, everyone. Today we're driving a 2025 Volkswagen Jetta GLI Autobahn on our channel. I want to say a huge thank you to Brad over at Hanover Volkswagen of Hanover, Pennsylvania for providing me this car. I will attach all the information in the right hand corner side of the screen, so if you're in the market for a new VW, reach out to them. But let's go take a look around this GLI. This is the refreshed, updated version. It does have slightly different tail lights, and the front lights are different, along with a different infotainment setup. Now, I gotta say, the red with the black looks phenomenal. We also have the black roof. A lot of Audi resemblance right here. You might as well call it the black optics package at this point. It's a very sharp looking car. But let's go fire her up. Take a look at the window sticker. I always wondered why VW did such a thing here where the volume knob just rotates 360. Okay, so this right here is the 2025. Total price is $35,856 before any rebates or discounts. You also have scheduled carefree maintenance for 1 year or $10,000, 24 roadside assistance. This has the 2.0T with the DSG transmission. We got a sunroof, virtual cockpit, everything looks really nice. And good fuel economy. This is impressive for such a powerful car. 35 on the highway. Those are some impressive figures. But let's go take a look at the rear seat now and check out the rest of the vehicle. So here in the back, we have hard touch plastic everywhere here. This is soft, this is hard, this is hard, this is hard. We have leather seats. This kind of reminds me of Audi's gray rotor color. Got some nice stitching, good feel to it. Let's hop in the back. I am 6'2", and surprisingly there is a ton of room for me. Headroom wise, legroom wise, it's very comfy. I like the way it feels. We have an armrest with the cup holders. No AC vents in the back though, unfortunately. Let's go check out the trunk. Now there is a lot of trunk space here for this segment. This is a large, deep trunk. You can definitely put a lot of stuff here. This really reminds me of Audi's sound when you open the door, the beep. But Audi has a little different rhythm to it. Okay, so here we have the 2.0T. I believe this is the same exact engine you'll find in the A4. There's no hydraulics here. There are no hydraulics, so you got to use the stick. But this is a really good powertrain. It's super tunable. You can pop a stage 1, stage 2 on this, and you're going to get some incredible performance numbers. But let's check out the front door. Now here, everything is soft touch right here, right here. Everything is nice. You got this some kind of aluminum brushed trim. Feels very good. This is just pure Audi right here. Now if the buttons were chrome, I would say this is literally an Audi door. So here we have a front memory seat. We have lumbar support. Let's hop inside. So I'm greeted to comfortable front seats right away. Very cozy interior here. I like it. We can see comfort mode, the time. The screen is good quality for sure. Media, radio. We got our Sirius XM radio. Now this one does not have navigation, unfortunately. I think it was part of the Autobahns before, but I'm not really sure about that. So any Autobahn owners, feel free to clarify this. We have a couple different driving modes: eco, comfort, normal, sport. We'll start out in comfort, of course. I think that is the best way to go. And then we're gonna go into sport. We have a sunroof, light advisor, our glasses holder, auto dimming mirror with compass and home link, blind spot. We also have the upgraded audio system here, wireless phone charging pad. That's what it, yep. We also have a completely different climate setup here, so it's all sensor adjustable, so it just senses where your finger is. There's no actual click that you're doing, it's all sensor based. We have ventilated seats, heated front seats, dual zone climate. And honestly, this works fine. I haven't had any issues with this so far. It does work well. Let's do a wiper test. And let's do a horn test. We have a decent quality backup camera. It's not bad. It is a little bit to the hazier side, but it's not any worse than what they have in the A4, so that's good. But let's get moving, shall we? I also see this has the lane keeping aid. Yep. Heated steering wheel too. How awesome for a Jetta. Auto start stop. Let's go. So setting off here, I gotta say this is a very lively powertrain. With minimal effort, the car is already up at 60. I haven't even gotten out of comfort mode. Haven't even gone halfway on the throttle. That's the impressive part. And it sits on the road nicely. You definitely feel that this is a sportier version. The suspension is stiffer, but it's a quite comfortable ride for this kind of car. Usually the cars in this segment are more jittery, they're firmer, and there's a lot of cabin intrusion that comes in because of the poor soundproofing. But here, it's actually pretty good. Now, I do hear more of the road than you would in an A4, but that's to be expected. It's still very good for the class. The steering wheel is actually better than in a lot of Audi products nowadays. It has better grips, they're thicker, they're more pleasant, and just the material, it feels nice and soft. For example, if I'm comparing this to the new S4 wheel, I think this is actually even better. It feels nicer to me. And it's definitely made of at least the very same material, if not better, than what they put in the new Audis. Haha, impressive, impressive. Notice how it still holds the gear after I let off. At 70, you don't really feel much speed. It feels like you're just casually coasting. So far, I gotta say it is a fun car to drive. Peppy for sure. The seating position is good. You can see everything around you. I don't really notice any blind zones. The pillars are also not too big, so you can see around them pretty well. And a good thing that I do like that they did is that you have the screen turns towards you. So for example, like in the Civics and the other cars, the screen is like right here. It's pretty much facing just the back seat, but here it's actually facing the driver. Now, as far as this actual integration, I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of this. I personally prefer the older setup where it was just blended into the dashboard and had a screen. I felt like it was a more clean solution. This here looks more like something that they would do in an A4, where they would just pop a screen on here, like put it on like a tablet. And why would you make the screen this size when you could have just made it a little bit bigger? I don't know. Maybe they wanted to keep these buttons, but personally, I probably would have cut it off right here, and I would have made it just, I don't know how I would have done it. Not my ideal integration though. It is easy to use, it does look good, but I'm not a big fan of this whole tablet style with another screen inside of it like this. They should have just went Audi's route and made it just a tablet like in the A4. Another thing that I do miss compared to some other cars like BMW is that there's no physical dials. There are no physical dials that I can press or use. And if you want to do something while you're in motion, like car, like do some settings, for example, if I want to, oh wow, this actually does let me. My Arteon would not let me do that. It would tell me, oh, you got to be stopped for that. Settings. So this actually works. Now that's impressive. That I'm glad they fixed. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, of course, we have that here too. We'll see what else they have in terms of settings. Car. Settings. Lights. Ambient lighting. So this car also has ambient lighting, automatic, manual, and you can actually select the color of your dashboard. I like that. It's actually really lit. I want to keep it at this. I actually think I may want to keep it at this. Yeah. Please focus on driving. Yeah. Okay. Purple. Purple's not bad. I like the purple. Well, let's keep it at that. But let's keep going. All right, well, let's go into sport mode, see how that feels. We got some pumped in sound coming in. I do like it though. Takes a minute to kick down and then we're flying. It's actually decently responsive. Once you floor it, you gotta wait about like half a second, maybe a second until it gets into the right gear. But once it's in that gear, you are up and running. So if you're going like 57, floored, we're right in the power band, and there we go. Very good, very good. I definitely like the power here. Because this is an automated manual, it does feel a little bit different than your traditional automatic. So you just gotta get used to that. But otherwise, it's, I mean, that's perfect for what it is. Let's check the speedometer accuracy as well. So it's 60, I'm seeing exactly 60. Like right on the dot, 61, 61. I don't think I've ever seen a more accurate speedometer than in this car. It's extremely accurate to the dot. Paddles are responsive, very sharp. And you can feel a hint of torques here because there's so much power coming through those front wheels. Handling is also good, nimble, agile. Quick car. And it spins right out to the rev limiter. All right, let's head out onto the freeway now. I really want to do a quick roll pull. Now, as far as the actual acceleration, I think it's excellent here. I don't even have to go more than halfway to get up to 80 instantly. But let's go do our first test. All right, let's reset it. 3, 2, 1. Let's do a quick 60 to 100 pull. Okay, very nice. So we did 8.18 seconds by draggy, and then here we did 8.2 seconds. So we can try one more time here. All right, let's reset it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. .65. So there we have it. Torque is very plentiful too. As you can see, it hits the speeds just with ease. Wind noise is also pretty quiet here. It's not a loud cabin. Now, because this is a brand new vehicle, I don't want to do any launch controls, and this is not the best road for doing that. It's just gonna spin like crazy. So we're just gonna do 2 runs here, off idle, one that way, one the other way, and then we're gonna try to fit in 1/4 mile down by the highway. We're gonna come to a full stop. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's think for a sec. Let's go. I try to make sure there's not a lot of wheel spin here. 6.79, very good. Awesome, awesome. Let's look at the times now. 0 to 60 was 6.77 by draggy, valid. 0 to 62 in 7.05. 1/8 mile, 9.72 at 77 miles an hour. Healthy results, very healthy results. 40 to 80, 6.28. Those are healthy results. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 6.83, so we didn't really do better, but that's all right. So we pretty much did the same times. 6.77 again. How consistent? Same thing. 40 to 80, 6.2. So that's about 2/10 apart from the Explorer ST that I tested the other day. And the 1/8 mile, again, 9.7 at 77.66. Again, very consistent trap speed, very consistent time. Now, let's see. Traction deactivated. So we'll do one more run here once we get to the highway, just to see if I can do any better. I will disable the traction. I will try to like play with the pedal to get a little bit better in terms of the acceleration from off idle. All right, well, let's come out here. We should have some space to safely do this right now. All right, let's do it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 7.2. We got dug in a bit. But that's okay. Let's go. Alrighty. So we did 0 to 60 in 7.1. I didn't have the best start, unfortunately. Oh well. 40 to 86.28, again 6.2, very consistent. 60 to 100 was 9.2, that was worse. 9.15 here, and then the quarter mile was 15.11 at 96.56. Almost a perfect slope, but is what it is. Probably could have done better if I had a better start. So 6.7, 6.5, 6.9, 6.8, that's where it's really at off idle. And then with launch, we could probably hit like around like low sixes maybe, something like that. But that sums up our performance portion of the test drive. Well, to summarize this test drive, I have really enjoyed this Jetta. I think it's an awesome car. Definitely has a very good pickup, plenty of punch. And it's just a fun car to drive. It's got nimble handling. The only thing that you have to watch out for is torque steer. But besides that, I think this is a very solid, well-built car. Seats also feel comfy. I liked it. Now, this, I don't mind. I don't mind the way it's built and how it is designed, but again, I would probably prefer like a tablet, but like in the Atlas, but it is what it is. Very, very nice ride. I definitely recommend it. But let me know what you thought about this test drive. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. And until next time.